Greg and my IQ high like a hat. Ain't nothing wrong, my pockets being fat. And I'm from the streets, when the streets was the streets. When we loved each other. Brothers come together and love each other. Love your sisters. Let's stop the violence. And I'm here on crooked streets, acting like I know, not like I'm new.
Yo, what's up? This is Kane Mayfield, and you know I'm in the streets like homelesses. Crooked Streets Radio, baby.
Crooked Streets.
Yeah, that's right, man. Greg, NICE. Love each other. Chief Lau. See, if the whole world decided to do what we should make that law, like if you start acting crazy, it's mandatory. You gotta go medicinal marijuana for like
hell some time. Let me go
to calm you down. You start acting crazy. You start talking about something crazy. Medicinal marijuana. That's
let me go act crazy. That shit is the shit.
Yeah. Welcome back, Chief Loud Radio. Brasco Green in the house with Fly Guy. Loud Radio, baby, right here on Crooked Streets Radio. We doing it. Getting it in. Puff, puff, pass, baby. Puff, puff, pass. Hey, don't mess up the rotation. Puff, puff, pass.
I gotta get high.
You know what I'm saying?
It's your turn, nigga.
You always want to do that to the cipher, man.
Did you put in on this?
I'm saying, don't mess up the cipher, man. Puff, puff, pass.
Get some extendos then. Get some extendos.
The rotation.
Get some extendos then. Shit. Stop coming over here with the bullshit.
So here we are back again on the scene, baby. And so, like I said, we got a nice show lined up for you. Brasco Green. I'm gonna get my man on here. We got some interesting spirits. Let's get the spirits guy on the phone.
We about to lift your spirits.
Yeah, style out to him. Even though my producer is like looking at us like they dialing out for real. Maxin, what's going on? This is Brasco Green on the scene with my man SP with Chief Loud Radio. How you doing?
Good, man. Chilling. How you guys feeling?
Doing great. Glad you can join us. And I got Maxin, who's from ELATION VODKA.
Yeah.
And he's going to share a little bit about what he's doing and all about his product and his progression at this point in time. So,
well, first of all, just tell people what ELATION VODKA is.
Yeah, let's start.
Okay. All right. Yeah, ELATION VODKA is a ultra premium vodka from Switzerland. It's 3 times distilled, 10 times filtered. Use wheat and rye, and then water from the Swiss Alps. And then we grow 5,000 marijuana plants under police supervision that we use to flavor the vodka. So it's the first hemp-flavored vodka on the market.
Wow. I mean, this is first. This is first of its kind being legal in America. So, kind of give us where the background of how the company was formed and the whole thing came about here in America.
Okay. Well, so my business partner in Switzerland, he's been working on the formula for over 14 years. I was a touring musician, and I went on tour out in Switzerland, and I ended up meeting him at his place of business, a little small corner store. I walked in there at 8 o'clock in the morning. I had a cold, but I was getting a pack of cigarettes, and I walked in there and I asked him for a pack of cigarettes, and he asked me, "Where are you from?" And I said, "Oakland, California." He said, "Oh, what are you doing out here?" I said, "Oh, I'm on tour." And he said, "Oh, you must taste my vodka. You must taste my vodka." And he ran back to the back of the store. And at that time, it was 8 in the morning. I'm thinking, great, here we go. I'm about to drink vodka at 8 in the morning. Great, gotta love my life.
Right.
And he came back with a sip of vodka and a can of iced tea, and so I was able to take it home. And I took it back to my tour manager's house. Did a show in Berlin, and then came back and got to try it and was just blown away. But the packaging needed help, and there was no way with the name of it that he had named it out there that it was ever going to be able to come to America without just being a novelty item or something and then falling off.
Wow.
So it took me 4 years to get all the government approvals, and went through all the process. Had to send the vodka to a couple different labs to make sure that it had no THC and CBD or any medical properties in it before I could even send it to the TTV, the government, for them to analyze it. And then the label processing was another year and a half, back and forth of different names, different styles of labels, and the approval process was horrible. You submit something, and if there's something wrong with it, it comes back in 3 to 6 months, and they say, okay, this is wrong and this is wrong. You fix that, and then they go, okay, that's cool, but this is wrong and this is wrong. And so it's just a long process,
right?
So I spent all the time doing that, and became partners with the guy in Switzerland, and we've had a great relationship over these last 4 years, and we launched in Florida.
Okay. FLA, baby.
We launched in Florida first, in Miami and South Florida. We launched in June, and we're continuously pushing it out there. Cool. And launching in Los Angeles in January. Cool. And then throughout California.
Okay.
And that's kind of where we're at right now.
Well, you're not just there. You are award winning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, so that's the other thing is too. We did enter a couple spirit competitions. Yes. We entered one in San Francisco, the San Francisco World Spirit Competition, which we won a silver medal. And that was amazing because that was the first competition we entered. And San Francisco World Spirit Competition is one of the hardest places to even place a medal. And we got a silver. So I was very happy with that. Yeah. And then just recently, thank you very much. And then just recently, we entered the 50 best in New York, and at that competition, we took a gold medal.
Word.
So that's really cool too. I'm excited about that.
Word. You gotta say word, because that was New York, so you gotta say word.
Big
word, son. Word.
Yes, sir.
So out there in California and Oakland. So you guys are making a footprint now. You said launching in January in Los Angeles, correct? So,
yes, correct.
So with that being said, I mean, will that allow you guys the opportunity to kind of maybe change things in terms of the ingredients to allow the THC component to be a part of the vodka?
Well, no, that's funny because a lot of people ask me this.
Okay.
And as a traveling musician, I've got to see a lot of different parts of the world.
Right.
And I've been to Amsterdam a bunch of times. You got to understand, Amsterdam has been one of these places that's it's been legal, it's been okay to smoke and whatever for a long time. But the bars are across the street from the coffee shops. They never put them together because what happens is you get people smoking and drinking and they start throwing up everywhere. Okay. And especially a bunch of tourists that never really smoked marijuana before or something, they get all drunk and then they smoke a joint or something. Next thing you know, they're throwing up. So I really don't see this ever happening in America.
Okay.
We won't be putting any of those ingredients in our vodka.
Okay.
It's basically for the person that. It's for a lot of people. It's a great flavor.
Right.
It's a really great flavor, and it's an ultra premium vodka, so it's very smooth. If you mix it with some of the citrus, you kind of take away from the flavor of the herb. Yeah, you can't really taste it that well. But other things it brings out the flavor, and it's pretty amazing. We've gotten, from people that do smoke to people that don't smoke or never smoked, never really liked it.
Right.
And everybody loves the vodka. So that's been really interesting, the feedback that we're really getting on it.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, sounds like you guys are definitely going in the right, making a footprint and making a movement with this particular flavor. You know, and I know. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, one of the cool things is right now, right now we're really coining the particular strain that we use in Switzerland. The strain that we use right now out in Switzerland, they call it chronic. That's the name of the strain.
Okay.
Which is kind of cliche and funny for us in America, but you got to understand, a lot of the Europeans, they look up to the Americans and Dr. Dre's and all that. They found a good strain and they named it chronic.
Gotcha.
So that's what happened.
Gotcha.
So that's the strain that we're using right now. But the interesting thing is that we can really use any strain we want, and we will in the future. We're going to be the wine of vodkas, per se.
Gotcha.
Wine's got all different kind of berries that they use to flavor different ways, and we can do the same thing with our flowers. And that's something that we're going to move into later. So there'll be there might be a Christmas edition that's a Girl Scout cookies or something like that.
Nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to lead to that question eventually. But.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. Like, cause I would love to have like a strawberry fields flavored vodka.
Yeah. See, we could do all that. We could do a strawberry kush or a sour diesel or OG, or we can do any of those. We have the capabilities of doing that in Switzerland, which is amazing. We destroy all the THC and everything, so it's that's the sad part for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But the flavors that we get it's amazing, and to me it's worth it.
So like when you're destroying the THC, do you cook it off?
Something like that.
Okay,
It's pretty.
I don't want you to get into trade secrets. I was just
yeah.
You can generalize.
Yeah, something like that. We destroy it all, and we're heavily watched under police supervision in Switzerland. So there's no one for him, one for the vine, and one for me. None of that.
Right.
Unfortunately, but yeah. So it's a great thing, man. It's been a amazing journey so far. The reactions that we get, we get some of the funniest reactions when we do tastings.
Okay.
I remember this one lady. She was an older lady, and she smelled, and we poured some in her glass, and she smelled it, and she goes, "This smells like my grandson's car." We did shit like that. So it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun with the response that we get.
Hey, well, Masson, we definitely love and enjoy having you. But we want to, before we go on a commercial break here in a second, just want to ask you a couple of quick questions. Just share with the individuals, the chiefers out there on Loud Radio, Chief Loud, how can they find out more about Elation Vodka? And 2, what's your favorite strain?
Okay. So yeah, to find Elation Vodka, it's you can just go online and Google search, or go to elationvodka.com, ELATIONVODKA.com. Find us on Twitter, on Instagram, Facebook. It's all / Elation Vodka. Yeah, man, definitely hit us up. My favorite strain has been for a long time now is Bubba Kush.
Awesome.
I like that mossy flavor in my throat. It helps me with my medical problems. So.
I feel you.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, there you have it right here, Chief Loud Radio. Masson, thank you for definitely joining us. Hey, we like to, get a taste test on Elation, so we could do a review and have you back on and discuss this a little bit more.
You guys, you out of DC? You said, yeah.
We're out of Baltimore.
Baltimore, yeah. Okay, cool, man. Yeah, I could definitely. I'll send you guys on some samples, man.
All right.
Cool.
Chief Loud Radio. We'll be back in a sec.